Marketing your business in 2024 has definitely been challenging because there's a lot of different things that are happening with all the different social media platforms. And obviously, like a lot of us, we are business owners and we are so focused on our businesses that we're not really focused on every single thing the platforms are doing. But it is really important for us to know what is happening, what is working, and what is no longer working on social media this year. And so today we're going to have a conversation all about that. So I'm Keenya Kelly. I'm a video marketing and social media strategist where I teach you how to grow your business and market on social media platforms. Today I do sound a little differently because I'm a little bit under the weather. So if I sound different or I'm breathing heavy, then this is why, but everything's going to be okay. I'm going to go and take a nap when we finish with this video. But we're specifically going to be talking about how to grow your business on social media in 2024. Now, if you have been on this channel for a little while, or you may have followed me on Instagram or TikTok, it is really important to know that like my main thing that I have been talking about for the last couple of years has just been all focused on short form video. And I am still extremely pro short form video. Obviously, I teach a lot of Instagram Reels and TikTok marketing, and I am such a fan and all the things. However, what we as a consulting business have been thinking about is like, what is exactly helping us make money today and what is helping us make money in the long run? Like, what are we seeing are like our main drivers of revenue? And so I want to talk to you about that. Now, before we talk about social media as a whole, it is really important to know this. If you are going to make money on social media, you have got to have a marketing funnel, okay? You have got to have a marketing funnel. So that's number one. Before you can actually develop a content strategy for social media, convert people from viewers and followers to paid customers, you have got to develop a marketing funnel. Because here's the deal. Most people don't just buy because we want them to, okay? It is a process of how people make purchases. It just is. It's a process of how people make purchases. I'll give you a prime example. So I currently have an iPhone 11, I think it is, and I've been super happy with my iPhone 11. But guess what? Over the last couple of years, Apple and T-Mobile Sprint has been marketing to me about getting an upgraded iPhone. And I know that it exists. I know that it's out there, and I just ignore them. Well, at this very moment, what has happened is I take so many videos that the storage on my phone is now maxed out, and I'm having the terrible experience. And so what is happening now? Now what is happening is I am in the market for calling Apple or calling T-Mobile to see about getting a new phone. Okay. So they have been marketing and I've been seeing, I just wasn't ready. So they've had a funnel, a way of talking to me on a regular basis so that when the time came for me to invest in a newer device, guess what? I was going to go back to T-Mobile, which is my mobile provider. It used to be Sprint, but they got bought out. And I'm going to purchase a new iPhone, an upgraded iPhone. That is the same thing that goes for you and your products and services. You have got to have a marketing funnel communicating with your customer. And when I say that about having a marketing funnel, I mean that you have to have, you're going to talk to people here. Here is what you're going to offer them. And then once they take it, whether it is free, it's highly paid or low paid, then it's going to take them through a journey. So for us, we often will offer a free quiz. We'll offer our 75 free hooks for short videos. We'll offer our 10 templates for video marketing. We'll offer something else for TikTok. And we have all these free things. Now, we also have very low cost things. Like we have it's called the Vertical Video Accelerator, where you can pay $25 for your first month and have access to like all this stuff. And so that's a low paid item that we offer, and then it gets people into our marketing funnels where they may buy higher things. Okay, so before we started marketing on social, we created at least one marketing funnel, because it just takes one video, one post to do what it's going to do and reach 100 people, 1,000 people, 10,000 people, 100,000, a million people. It just takes one post. And the worst thing that you could have happen with social media is that you have a video that gets seen by 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, a million people, and nobody buys anything because you didn't have anything for them to buy. That is the worst thing. So this year, what you need to make sure that you have first is that you have a marketing funnel. The second thing you want to have on social media this year is that you want to have some sort of automation set up. Okay. Now, I know that if you are on Instagram, or you may be on Facebook as well, and you are watching so many people say, comment the word PS, comment guide, comment hooks, which is one of ours. And you're like, why is everybody doing this? What is happening here? Well, what is happening is that, let's talk about the platforms and then let's talk about us, okay? So from a platform standpoint, in order for Instagram or Facebook or TikTok to make money, they need people on the platform watching content on the platform. They need to be able to serve people ads, okay? Because the advertisers want people to see their ads and they want them to buy. And so because of that, yes, we can have clickable links in our bios. We can have clickable links in our Instagram stories, in our Facebook stories, all the things. But from a platform standpoint, they don't necessarily want us pushing people to click the link in our bios, because the moment that we get somebody to click the link in our bios, they leave their platform. So if somebody's on Instagram and they're scrolling, and we're trying to get them to leave Instagram and go do what we want them to do, then it's hurting Instagram. Okay. So because of that, what has started to happen is that once we say, click the link in my bio, whether it's on Instagram, it's on TikTok, wherever, what most of us are experiencing is we are getting a lot less views, right? I call it content suppression. Why? Because first of all, we're not paying for ads. Second of all, we're trying to get them to leave the platform and go do what we want them to do. But if you use DM automation, that's not a problem. It is not a problem whatsoever. Let me explain. So we use a tool that is called ManyChat. Okay. Now, if you are interested in ManyChat, just comment in the comment below, and I can connect you with someone to help you with this. And I don't get paid for it. I'm just helping you as a business owner. And so what happens with ManyChat is a partner with Meta, Facebook, what have you. And so I can take a keyword like the word hooks, okay? And so if you comment the word hooks on Instagram or on Facebook, I have programmed ManyChat to do a few things in conversation with you. So if you comment the word hooks, you're going to get an immediate response that says, hey, check your DM. You go and check your DM. Now you've got this automated message that I have programmed my chat bot. And it says, hey, you're interested in our 75 hooks for short videos. Give us your name and then give us your email address. Okay. And so then what happens is the chat bot and Zapier, they zap in your name and information into our email system. And immediately it delivers to you those 75 hooks. Okay. So you got something, we got your email, but also Instagram got something. Instagram loved the fact that you watched a video, you commented on a video, which is engagement. They love that you went into the DMs, and now you're talking even more in the DMs. So you're not just on the platform, but you're actually engaging. They love that you didn't leave the platform. You stayed right there on Instagram. And so because of that, they don't mind if we use tools like that. Now, that tool only works right now on Instagram or on Facebook. It's not available on YouTube or Pinterest idea pins, and it's not available on TikTok, but I'm guessing it'll come at some point. So if you want to be able to get the most out of what you're trying to do on social media this year, then one of the things you want to do is you want to learn how to use DM automation or automation in general on social media to give you your desired result. Because again, what you want to have happen is you want them clicking that link. You want them going somewhere. You want them to buy something, but you have to make sure you're giving the platforms what they want. And if you're doing things against what they want, you're going to have some trouble. And that's not what you want. So if you're using DM automation, it's going to change everything for you. It's going to allow you to do a lot more. So with us, we're constantly finding that we're gaining at least 400 new people to our email list every single month. And it's not because of ads. It is because of DM automation. We're constantly posting short videos, long videos, carousels, memes, single image posts, and all of them with DM keywords. And we're constantly getting people off of the social media platforms onto our email list, all because of DM automation. The third thing you need to grow your business on social media this year is you need a short video strategy. Now, I know this is a long video because we are here on YouTube, but you also need a short video strategy. Here's some of the reasons why I feel that way. One is because all the platforms are pushing short video. They just are. YouTube Shorts, Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, TikTok, Pinterest Idea Pins, they're all pushing short video. And so if they're saying, hey, we are putting emphasis on this type of content and you're creating that type of content, then you're going to find yourself having some success with this type of content. But not only that, one of the things to know about the average person is our attention span is very short. Okay. 8 seconds is the average attention span of a person. And so because this video here is at least 15 minutes long, I guarantee you are multitasking. You're watching this video and you are multitasking. If you're multitasking, I want you to type multitasking in the comments because I guarantee that you are, right? But the thing about short video is that when they are watching that video, they're watching that one video. They're typically not going to go and do a bunch of other things in between that time with that short video. And so you're able to communicate to them one message, one short message that could cause them to want to take an action with you. That action could be follow you. It could be comment. It could be watching more of your content. It could say, I'm not interested in him or her. And it could cause them to actually click on your links to see what are you about and what it is that you offer. Happens all day, every day. You know, sometimes I'll come and log on to any of the platforms and I'll have like 100 notifications. And I'm like, what in the world happened? Why do I have so many notifications? And what happened is that one person watched one video and they loved my content. So then they started watching a ton more and then liking and commenting and all that. I had someone who watched one of my short videos, went and watched a bunch more, clicked on the link in my bio, opted into my free stuff, bought something small, upgraded to something else, and then was asking for my more higher end course, right? All in one day. Why? Because she saw the one video that made her feel like, oh my God, what else do you got? And then it was the next thing and the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And people are able to consume a lot of your content if you're creating short video. But also what short video does is it actually can bring attention to more of your long content. You know, like we have a lot of content on here on our YouTube channel for YouTube Shorts, and it's constantly driving people to our longer content. And so instead of us like not having a short video strategy, we have one. We post everywhere. The only place we're not currently posting short videos is Pinterest Idea Pins. Why? We just don't have the bandwidth. At some point in time, we will. But right now, we just don't have the space as a company, as a social media manager. We don't have it. But eventually, we will have it and we will implement that, right? But right now, we got to stick to what we've got, okay? So short video allows your other content to grow. And then ultimately, it allows you to connect with people a lot faster. And then they go through the process with you a lot quicker. Because the one thing we know about sales is there's the like, know, and trust factor. And so what that means is that people buy from people that they like, know, and trust. And if it's long content, it takes a longer time for someone to like, know, and trust you. Whereas if they watch 5 of your short videos, that like, know, and trust factor happens so much quicker. I hope that makes sense. So you want to make sure that this year you have a short video strategy. The fourth type of content you want to be creating to grow your business on social media this year is you want to be creating long content. Now I know you just heard me say short video. And listen, there is a place for them both. Otherwise, I would not be recording this long video on YouTube, okay? There is a place for it. And so the reason why you want to have a long video strategy is because, listen, you are able to serve people even more with your longer content. You're able to develop a relationship I feel like a lot more in depth when you have longer content because people are able to spend more time with you, right? Now, the downside of short video is that they can watch you and somebody else and somebody else and somebody else, somebody else, all in a span of like a minute or 2 minutes. Whereas with a longer video, they are spending time with you. They are getting to know you, learning your style, your teaching style, your business style, all the things. Not to mention, when you are doing long form content, a bunch of other things happen. One, if you're doing long content on YouTube, then guess what? Once you hit the monetization threshold, then you'll start getting paid for content that you create on YouTube. I mean, it's amazing. Also, right now on TikTok, they are strongly encouraging you to create long horizontal content. And I got notification that if I post more long content over a minute long, that they will boost my videos. And I'm watching all of my videos be boosted because of that. But not only that, TikTok's monetization program is paying you when your videos are longer than 1 minute. It's amazing. It's absolutely incredible that, that is happening. And so that's just one of the things, okay? Now, also, when you're recording longer content, it just really it just solidifies the relationship a lot more. I feel like it's like a stronger connection with the people you're trying to connect with and be your customer because now they're able to experience you a lot longer. So a lot of times I'll be on live stream and I'll teach for an extended period of time, right? So for example, right now I am filming this video directly here on YouTube, but over here on my phone, I'm actually streaming on TikTok. Hey, TikTok. And so I guarantee you that there's somebody that's on TikTok right now that is watching me teach live, is finding themselves saying, wow, she knows a lot more than I thought, or she can help me with what I'm trying to build, right? So those of you guys that are watching on TikTok, if you're having this feeling of, wow, she knows a lot, she can help me, just type 1 in the comments, okay? Now, and that's one of the things that happens with longer content, that it gives people more of who you are, what you know, and experiencing you. And especially because we mostly focus on coaches and consultants, I'm not going to buy from a coach or consultant unless I trust that they can help me. And the only way for me to trust that they can help me is I want to watch them. I want to listen to them. I want to do as much as I can before I start to invest. And if you are creating longer content as a part of your strategy to grow on your business on social media in 2024, then you're going to find where you're going to be able to convert a lot of people a lot easier and faster. So there are people here on TikTok that said, yeah, I agree with you, right? And so that is why you want to have some type of long form strategy for your content in 2024. And the final thing that you want to be doing to grow your business on social media in 2024 is you want to be doing as many podcasts and interviews as you can. As many podcasts and interviews as you can. Listen, if someone has developed their own community, whether it's on YouTube, it's on Instagram, it's their podcast players, whatever, if they have already created a community and you are able to come into that community, be interviewed, teach, or whatever, here's a huge free opportunity for you to share your expertise with a community they have already built, and that's going to help you to be able to grow your business. Now, when we first started teaching TikTok in the 2020, we started in 2020, but people started learning about me in 2021. When we started to do that, what started happening was everybody was interviewing me on everything. People were having me on stages. I mean, just all this stuff. And it helped me grow my business and my community faster. Okay, faster, because they already had communities, they already had audiences, and all I had to do was come and bring my expertise. That's like, I'll tell you what happened yesterday. So the U.S. Government was talking about banning TikTok. They did the whole thing where they said yes, and now they have to go to the next phase. And so the local news was looking for somebody to have on the news station to talk about the potential TikTok ban or understanding TikTok. So they reached out to a friend of mine and she said, I'm not interested, but I know somebody. So she texts me and I'm like, I am game. Let's go. So I was in studio on San Diego's major news station being interviewed. They didn't know me. I had never watched the San Diego news, but because of my expertise and who I am and what I do, when someone got the call, I got the call afterwards, and then boom, now I got introduced to all of these people that watched me on the San Diego news yesterday. Now, I don't know what could come of it, but what if something bigger and bigger and bigger comes of it because I got myself in front of their audience, right? So if you do more podcasts, more virtual summits, or just live stream interviews, then you're going to find yourself reaching more and more and more and more people to help you grow your business. Now, this is me not me saying that if someone invites you to speak at their conference, you got to do it for free. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that some of them are just opportunities. So there's one conference that I have spoken at for free, and I did my thing. And then after the conference, somebody reached out asking me to speak at their conference. They paid for my travel and paid for me to speak. So that free one opened up the door for all these other things. Then other people saw me again, and they offered to pay me to do a bunch of other things. Why? Because they learned about me because I was on stage at this event, and I made sure that I positioned myself. So if you really want to grow your business this year, then you want to try your best to share your expertise as many places as you can, not just on your own channels, but on other people's channels. Not like just so you can pitch and sell, but so you can offer who you are and what you do to other people. Because when you do that, you're going to find yourself reaching way more people a lot faster. You know, like I've been doing a lot of podcast interviews, and now I'm starting to get a lot of people to interview on my podcast because I want to introduce my community to them, vice versa, and all the things. So I know we talked about a lot of things you can do to grow your business on social media this year. This doesn't mean you have to do all of them, but what I do recommend that you do is you try to do as many of them as possible, okay? Because if you're like here with your business and you're trying to grow, that means you've got to do something a little bit more, whether that's paid ads, more organic, more long form, more short form, more interviews, or what have you. You've got to do things in order to grow. Otherwise, if you keep doing what you've been doing, you may get the same or a little bit less, but you got to make some changes because the platforms are changing. People are changing and evolving because that's just what we do as people. And so as everything is changing, you and your strategy for marketing your business have got to change. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. You will see a little video next up of how we can work together.
Instagram Reels and TikTok are the fastest ways to reach your audience in 2024. We all know that creating content that is short and to the point allows our customers to see who we are and then learn a little bit, and then they can binge watch our content. But most people don't really know how to create short, bite-sized pieces of content that grab our audience's attention. And so I want to show you that. So I'm Keenya Kelly. I am a video marketing strategist where I teach you how to use short video marketing to grab your audience's attention, get them off of the platform to your email list, and ultimately buying your products and services. You see, I got started 3 years ago with TikTok marketing when nobody was talking about it. And fast forward, we've made millions of dollars. And more importantly, we have helped our clients make millions of dollars using short form video. TikTok, Instagram Reels, and all the things. And so we are hosting a 3-day TikTok and Reels challenge where I'm not just going to be telling you what to post on those platforms. I'm going to teach you strategies for creating content, getting eyeballs to your content, and more importantly, how to sell your products and services so that you can hit your goals in 2024 and never end a year not reaching your revenue goals. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and click the link below and join us in the challenge. We have helped thousands of people every single time with their challenges, including Mercedes, who made $20,000 in 7 days as a result result of one of our challenges. And so if you're ready, click the link below and go ahead and enroll in the challenge. And I cannot wait to teach you how to do this so you can make money, your ultimate goals in 2024.